Hey guys, welcome to another tutorial. So this ain't a new tutorial because the previous tutorial that I uploaded got really a bad response because I was being really laggy. So I'm not gonna waste any time. It's just an improvisation of the previous tutorial. So right now I'm going to teach you how to create a 2D destruction. So let's get into the video. So firstly, get your object into the scene, and there will be a package that I'll be linking in the description for download. So just go click it and download it. So I've already downloaded it. After downloading the package, find the package and just simply drag it into the assets folder. It displays a window, and from here you have to unselect some test sprites that you obviously be not using in the project, and that's it. So it's this folder. The whole folder should be unselected, and just simply click on import. Our project is officially ready to rock and roll with the destruction. All it. So now that you have your object inside your project, so this is just a platform with a box collider on, and this is just a simple rigid body that I got on the internet. So this body currently have a sprite renderer, rigid body, and a bonus script, which is not the part of the tutorial. So let me just I've actually used this tutorial before, so I'm going to delete all of these children. So you might not have all this stuff that I've deleted just now. So it's just a bottle you need, or a sprite, any of your sprites. Yeah. So once you're done with it, so click on add component. So once we've added to the destruction package, you'll have some new components added. So click on explode on click. Yeah, this is a component, so simply click on it. So once you have added explode on click component, you'll see a component called explodable is getting added automatically. This component needs a box collider or a polygon collider. We're gonna add polygon collider 2D for this, because box colliders actually don't work that well. So and you'll see in a minute. So let me add the polygon collider. 2D. Once we've added polygon collider 2D, we should edit it and set to our preferences. Edit it to our preferences, or else you can just simply leave it like this. There are particular games that might mess up with this polygon collider. So whatever you do, just make sure that your base is really good, because you don't want your sprites to fall off when they land, like unintentionally. Like if you have any spikes or lows or highs in here at the bottom, you'll have your sprites fallen or maybe not standing good, anything. Okay, so coming to the explodable component, there you'll see shatter type. So there are two options for this. One is triangle and the other is Voronoi. So triangle, there's not much difference, but it defines the shape of the slice. It defines how you gonna slice your bottle. So in triangle, you'll have if you select triangle, you'll have your sprite shapes cut into multiple triangles, and if it's Voronoi, it'll be really random pieces. So I really like Voronoi. I don't know if I'm really spelling it good or correct. Just pardon me if it's wrong. After doing this, after selecting triangle, so this is extra points thing. So let me just try to generate fragments without doing anything else. So click on generate fragments, and here you go. So you'll have some random, these lines define the slice of the sprite. So but right now this is not so realistic or really good. So let me just do some more stuff here. So extra punch is the thing that does the magic, and you can give it any random number like 1 or 2 or anything like that. So it'll just simply increases it, increases the pieces and the randomness. So let me click generate fragments again. So like you see, so you'll have different more fragments getting generated. So I'm gonna give it like an odd number, like 7, and click on generate. You can simply increase the fragments as you keep on increasing the number. So alright, let me give you a behind the scenes view. So what actually happens when you click on generate fragment? when you click on generate fragments, it'll simply create a duplicate of our main 2D sprite, and it'll simply slice our main to the duplicate copy of our sprite, and creates into different pieces, different individual sprites, and then it'll make all of these pieces as children to our original sprite in a inactive state. So once the trigger is called, all these sprites going to get activated and the main sprite will be deactivated. And all of these sprites, as you can see, all of these sprites have a rigid body 2D and a polygon collider on them. As a result, these children objects act as pieces of fallen broken pieces of your bottle. So how does that trigger work? So there's a function that triggers this event of breaking. So let me just go there. Okay, you can see I have a platform with a collider, basic box collider, and a rigid body, that bottle that we have applied the explode and click component. So let me just play. Yeah, as it falls down, so the actual trigger is called by a click, as the name suggests, explode on click. So once I click on this sprite, this bottle is going to be exploded. Like, yeah, not really exploded. I'm going to teach that as a bonus. It'll just break into pieces, different pieces. So let me talk about the word icon. You can just simply destroy the fragments of, and all of the children objects will be destroyed or deleted, and you'll have the player original one back. So, and right now I've selected word and I'm going to click generate fragments again. Yeah, there you go. So this is what I really like. So it's not like really triangles, it's a different shape, and you can just simply increase the number whatever you want, and keep clicking on generate fragments, like you see. So that bottle actually breaks like this. This is what a natural look to a breaking bottle is like, and not in triangles. Like, that's complete, like that's more like a defined shape. So I really like this Warna shape. Yeah, and I can keep clicking on generate fragments, and it'll just simply create some random pieces and random pattern of breaking, of slicing. So you can choose any kind of slice you want between those two. And yeah, so once you're selected, as I've selected this, so let me just play it again, and you'll have the difference, and that's how you break it. But I'm going to show you a new tutorial about how we can make an explosion effect, add an explosion effect to this. The actual tutorial about this effect is on Unity's official YouTube channel. I've learned it from there, but I've just simply modified it and used it. I didn't modify it, but I just simply used it in a way that it can fit in this process. So let me quickly get into it. So try to find a piece that's exactly in the center or somewhere around the center, like close to the center. Yeah, like this one. So the component that I'm going to add, so find this one. So because we're going to cover all these pieces with a circular collider, so I'll be showing you right now. So add a component to that particular piece. The component name is point effector 2D, and once you add it, it'll need a 2D collider with used by effector checked on it. So I'm going to add circular collider 2D, and I'm going to check used by effector, and it is triggered checked. So that's what this actual component needs. Okay, so just leave everything default, and just change for this purpose. It really depends on your game style. For this purpose, I'm going to put it 1,000. Sorry, 1,000. Sorry if you really hear my fan noise. I can't help it. Yeah, 500. force variation is at 500 and magnitude at 1000, and the force source should be the collider, and the target should be rigid body, and the mode should be constant. The dampening, you can just simply play with the damping. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, right now it's all set. So what actually is going to happen now is, once you click on the bottle, all of these rigid bodies or pieces are going to get activated once this. But and so we also have a piece with point effector 2D and a circular collider 2D on. So I forgot to mention that we should edit the circular collider 2D. So activate the piece and edit the circular collider 2D, make it big. So you don't have to worry about colliding with other objects, because it's not going to collide with other objects because it is checked with the trigger. Once you set it, simply click on edit color, simply turn it off and deactivate the object. So we're all set to see the magic happen. So get into play mode. Yeah, we're ready, and on a click it just simply gets exploded. So in order to see that smooth motion of that blast, in order to see that explosion effect really good, so let me just simply reduce the force variation to 100 and the magnitude to 500, and then play again. There you go. So you can add variations to the force by changing this integer or float. Yeah, that's it for the tutorial. If you like this video, leave a like. If you have any questions, leave a comment. I'm gonna link the 2D package down in the description. Just go to the website and download it, and just tell me how this tutorial is. Thank you.